I record from now. Just now the two parts, still quite straightforward, right? Okay, the circumference of a circle is pi x. Then we already know now that circumference is equals to 2 pi r. Circumference is also equals to 2 pi radius. Why I want to use this? Because eventually I want to find area. And then area, if I want to find area of a circle, area is pi r squared. I will need to know the radius. Jarius, once you sit there, you just talk. Okay, so if I want to find area, I need to know the radius. But now I don't know the radius, I only know the circumference. So I must try to link my radius to my circumference. Then circumference is 2 pi r. So 2 pi r is pi x. Because the radius of this circle multiplied by 2 pi will give me the circumference of this circle, and they tell me the circumference of this circle is pi x. So 2 pi r is the same as pi x. Then from here I can find what is r in terms of x and pi. So what is r? To find r means I need to divide from 2 pi r to become r. I need to divide by 2 pi. So that the 2 pi cancel 2 pi, I'm left with r. So on the left, if I just look at the left, I want to divide 2 pi r by 2 pi so that it will become r. And because I want the left to go like that, so I must do the same thing on the right. I must also divide by 2 pi. Then pi and pi cancel. R is actually x over 2. Once I know r, I can find area. Area is pi r squared. Then what is r? R is x over 2. When I square the bracket, what happens when I square this bracket? X over 2 multiply x over 2. Then I go back to my primary school, fraction times fraction will end up numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. Then I will have x squared over 2 squared. So when I square a fraction, it is like squaring the numerator and squaring the denominator at the same time. Then in the end I will have pi x squared over 4. Okay? So part C is actually more of algebra than about your area, but you need to know your area, you need to know your circumference, then you will be able to form the equations. Yes. Why is the x divided by 2? Because we divide both sides by 2 pi. Okay, Ken? Not done. When Arik say not done, that is I'm happy that he's following the lesson and copying down the answer. Answer, are you learning math from Jarius? Why you keep talking to Jarius?
I'm learning whose name is this.
Will it help you to pass math?
No.
Then don't care about him already lah. Okay, next. Oh, why red color? Okay, next we want to move on to area of parallelogram. Parallelogram, all the opposite sides are parallel to each other. Okay? Then, if we want to find the area of this parallelogram, we want to link it to an area of a shape that we already know. And then the shape is a rectangle. Rectangle, the area is length times breadth, or like I tell you, it is base times height. My base and height are 90 degrees apart. Okay? So if I have a parallelogram, if I draw this line over here, I draw a 90 degrees line over here, I cut away this part because this one parallel to this one. So if I cut here, can you see that there is a similar shape over here? Because they are parallel. This length is the same as this length. If I cut here, it is the same as this length. If it is 3, here will be 3 also. This length, if it is 5, it is the same also. Okay? So this is a property from parallelogram. So if I remove this triangle that I cut, I can actually put that triangle nicely into here. Okay? So the area of parallelogram is still the same as this rectangle form by cutting this part, putting this part. Then this will still be my base. And this perpendicular distance between them will be my height. So which is why I told you area of all the shapes that we learn is all base times height. Just that you need to identify where is the base, where is the height. Okay? So base and height always 90 degrees apart. With that, let us go and look at our workbook. We straight away use real question then to see, to identify here. Okay. Oh no. My Apple Pencil now always so fast, no battery. Okay, if we look at 1A, I can cut out this shaded part. Then if I fix it here, it will be exactly a rectangle. Okay? Because they are parallel, because here is parallel. The direction is the same. The horizontalness is the same. Okay? So, if I know this, then I will know that this side, or the same as this side, can actually be my base. Then 16 is the 90 degrees perpendicular line between this parallel side. So the area of this parallelogram is actually just equals to base times height, or equals to 24 times 16. So it is just about identifying where is your base, where is your height. Then we always go back to the basic idea. Base and height 90 degrees apart. Okay? Part B, they draw it a bit differently. They don't want you to see it so clearly. So let us try. It is still a parallelogram, meaning this part is parallel to this part parallel to this part. So the 90 degrees is the clue. If this 90 degree from this, here is the 10. So where is my height? What is my base? They didn't draw it very nicely because the 90 degree don't look like a 90 degree. But if I were to cut, means that I will be cutting out this part and then it can be placed here. Then it will form this 10, 9. Okay? The 12 is here. Then my base and my height will be 10 and 9. Okay? They didn't draw it very nicely. I don't know whether it's on purpose. But you have to know your base and your height is always 90 degrees apart. From there you can identify your base and your height. This 12 cm is purposely put there to confuse you. They want you to don't know use which number. But the base and height 90 degrees will help you identify. So the area is actually 10 times 9 equals to 90 centimeter square. Centimeter square. Okay? Okay, try C and D. See whether you can identify where is your height, where is your base. Not as easy, need to think a bit. Is 30 my base or is 10 my base? Or is 30 my height, 10 my height, or 25 is my height? Okay, again the clue is the 90 degrees, 25, and this direction is 90 degrees apart. So 10 is my base, and this height between this and this will be my height. Okay, so although we may not be able to form and cut, but we know that the area is still base times height. For part D, this time they give you two perpendicular lines. If I want to use 18, then I need to know this line so that I can have base times height. But this time around I don't know this distance. So this 18, you give me perpendicular between this pair of sides, but I cannot use. I don't know this side. But I can use this 19 because 19 is perpendicular to my 31. So this side and this side parallel. This is 31. This is also 31. I can use my base times my height to find the entire area of the parallelogram. Okay, we'll skip question 2. Let's go to question 3. Okay, diagram shows a parallelogram. So parallelogram, opposite sides parallel, and when they are parallel, there is another important property. Because they are parallel, so the opposite sides will also have the same length, just like a rectangle. Okay, the opposite side and this side have the same length. Sure what? If not, if one is longer, one is shorter, your two other sides cannot be parallel already. Okay? If these two sides parallel, but then one longer, one shorter, then these two sides won't be parallel. So, if all sides are parallel, means also here. This side and this side must be the same length, so that the direction will still be the same. So this side and this side will be same length. Okay? It cannot be different length. Okay? So parallelogram, opposite sides are same length. Meaning, if this side is 6x plus 1, this side must also be equals to 6x plus 1. And if this side is 15 minus 2x, this side is equals to 5y, but it is also equals to 15 minus 2x. Okay? These two sides same length. If this one is 15 minus 2x, this one is also 15 minus 2x. They can tell you it is 5y, but it is also the same. Means 5y is the same as 15 minus 2x. Then opposite side are the same. Then they tell us the perimeter is 52. So if I add this side, add this side, add this side, add this side, it will add up to 52. Okay? So knowing this information, I can 6x plus 1 is one side, plus 15 minus 2x is the other side. I am going clockwise. Then I plus another 6x plus 1. I plus another 15 minus 2x. When I add these four sides together, it will give me the perimeter. The perimeter is 52. So when I add these four together, I should get 52. By that, I would have formed an equation in x, which is what they want me to do. Form an equation in x. The four sides adds up to 52. Four sides add together is equal to 52. So this is an equation. Then I can simplify. Put all my x's together, put all my numbers together. 6x minus 2x is 4x, 4x plus 6x is 10x, 10x minus 2x is 8x. So all together I have 8x. Plus 1 plus 15 is plus 16. Plus 16 plus 1 more is plus 17. Plus 17 plus 15 is plus 32. So 8x plus 32 is 52. 8x plus 32 is 52. So if I only want 8x, I need to minus 32. When I minus 32 from the left, I have to minus 32 on the right. So 8x equals to 20. X equals to 20 divided by 8 equals to 2.5. So again, your algebra can come out anywhere one. Secondly, find the value of y. Find y is the same as 15 minus 2x. Find y is the same as 15 minus 2x. At first I don't know x, but now I know x already. X is 2.5. So find y equals to 15 minus 5. Find y equals to 10. Y equals to 10 divided by 5. Y equals to 2. Okay? Wow! Okay, now after question 4, we take a break, then we go to trapezium. Okay, question 4, try. Go and read. Still copying. Read question 4, try yourself. We take around 5 minutes. Where are the perpendicular sides? What are the base? What are the heights? Okay, done. Okay, 4-1. Try to find 4-1. Try to identify what are the base and the height. Base and height always 90 degrees apart. If I can find the base and the height, I will be able to find the area of the parallelogram. Which sides plus its perpendicular height can give me the area? Xingning, Mia, try. Think about the question. Don't just wait to copy solution. No use one. Think. Try. What is the area? Area is base times height. But there are so many numbers. Where is your base? Where is your height? Okay, done. Part 1 should be able to do right. The area of the parallelogram ABCD. Okay? So I repeat, parallelogram, rectangle, square, triangle, trapezium is all base times height. Just that we need to identify our base and our height. Our base and height are always 90 degrees apart. So if I want to take 20 from the parallelogram, this side, then I will need to know the 90 degrees distance from 20 from AB to CD. If I know this distance, then I can use base, because CD is